College is a time when many young adults leave their homes for the first time as they attempt to navigate life on their own. We're teaching them how to take care of themselves one bite at a time. Let's watch as 3 college students face off in a 2-part cooking showdown. Get ready to cook, compete, and learn. This is College Cook-Off. Welcome, contestants, to College Cook-Off. I'll be your host, Quentin Wright, and next to me are our 3 esteemed judges. First, we have Squid Gray. She is a professional barista and working in the service industry for over a decade. Next to her, we have Chef Adam Anderson. He's a former executive chef and is currently teaching culinary at the local high school. Beside him, we have a former protege of his, Justin Howell. He has decided to extend his culinary education at the local college. Our first contestant today is Kate. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
I am a senior theater major at Georgia Southern. I want to learn how to cook so that really just so I can be healthier. I'm trying to get healthier a little all around. And as someone who has kind of started to eat more healthy, I realized how much it makes me feel better. I'd say the skills and techniques that I'm most excited to learn are really just the basics and fundamentals, even if it's just like I know that there's a certain way to hold a knife. I don't know what that way is. Little things like that. I'm just working on improving those little things so I can actually get started better, or what I want to work on in this competition. Honestly, I would really enjoy showing some of my family what I learned from this competition. There are several people in my family who cooking is kind of like their love language, and I just think if I'm maybe able to cook something for them, because boy knows I haven't tried anything I've made, that they would really appreciate it.
Beside her, we have our second contestant, Jordan. How are you?
I'm also nervous, but I'm excited to start and get going. I'm a journalism major at Georgia Southern. I'm a senior graduating. My roommates and I kind of created a schedule to cook for dinners now, because we usually eat meals together. And I just look up recipes for when it's my night to cook, because we try to balance who cooks on what night. I am kind of messy, and I'm a big spiller sometimes. I was making enchiladas for my roommates and I one time, and there was just sauce all over the counter because it was hard to open, and I opened it and it erupted. I feel like sometimes my roommates and I are very honest, so they'll tell me if it's bad, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, we'll scratch that recipe, but for the most part, everyone thinks that what I make is good.
We have contestant number 3, Meckley. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. My major is criminal justice, and I work at Chick-fil-A. Me in the kitchen is kind of an experience. So one time I was making pumpkin bread, and I didn't have a bread pan, so I just used a cookie sheet pan. It burned so bad. The entire house was filled with smoke. It tasted good, but it said to put it in there for an hour, but I think because I used a flat pan instead of it took 20 minutes and then smoke. I have a lot of stories. One time I was trying to make toast, which isn't even cooking, it's just a regular thing that people do, and that dang toaster doesn't ding when it's supposed to ding, I don't think, and it burnt too. The mac and cheese fire incident happened. I was young at that point, but it still happened. I'm excited to learn all the skills and techniques, especially, I don't know if we're doing any cutting, but I'm really bad at chopping things. And time management, maybe. I'm bad at that too.
For our first challenge today, we'll be making a delicious chicken Alfredo. In front of you, you have all the tools and ingredients you'll need to make the Alfredo of your dreams. We'll have 3 hours to cook and prepare the dish before serving to the judges. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this started.
I feel like I need more water, but whatever. Okay.
It seems we have a fire going on over here.
More pasta going in.
Oh, goodness.
see how that spaghetti substitution goes over.
Hey, we're all in the same boat.
You kind of want the flame to be just hitting the bottom, but not going over the sides.
Got it. Cool.
And that'll be good. Green knife for your chicken since you're using this for your veg. And good luck.
One of the big things is going to be making sure that that raw chicken is not getting mixed in with those herbs that they're going to probably use, I'm guessing, for plating.
I know that they have multiple cutting boards and multiple knives. They have been instructed. If you think that it's cooked all the way through, you can.
It looks
like-
very cooked. It looks burnt.
I don't think it looks burnt.
You don't?
No. Looks like all the contestants have had some sort of pasta problem, but I think they're coming together and they're getting it ready.
I know all about instructing new cooks and how it goes. We are par for the course right now. Good.
Well, you know, we'll keep an eye on them for your safety.
But that's such raw chicken, so I don't know.
The judges noticed that the raw chicken knife was used to cut the cooked chicken. So, you have a couple options.
Okay.
You can just throw it back in the pan, cook it up,
Cool.
because that heat will kill it. And then you use this knife. Or you can just start fresh if you want to. So, it's up to you.
I'm a stickler for those rules.
Wash your hands in
Yeah.
between every single little thing.
That's 4 points on your health score.
Okay, looks like the contestants are all done and they're ready to present to the judges. Megley, you're up.
Hello, Megley. This journey that you're having, what did you find that was difficult, or what did you find that you thought went really, really well?
The sauce was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. And I don't know why, but it seemed like grainy, and it wasn't supposed to. And the chicken, I never know if it's actually done on the inside, so.
All right, well, we're gonna try it out and kind of give you some thoughts on it. So I thought your pasta was gonna taste delicious, right? There's a little bit grainy, but your flavor's there, so that's really good. I think your chicken turned out pretty well. So first time getting in there and doing that, fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, Jordan, it's your turn to present to the judges.
Hi, judges.
Hello, Jordan. All right. What was something that you found out that you feel like you did really well with?
I think the chicken's good. I think that saved me because my noodles got a little burnt in the beginning.
Burnt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's that gas.
yeah.
Gas stove top will get you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks delicious, so we're gonna dig in and kind of give you some notes on what we think about it.
The only thing, maybe the sauce. I would have preferred a little bit more parsley in the sauce. You see how it's oily?
Yeah.
Because you cooked it for too long.
Mhm.
So the oil and the cheese separated. But pasta's cooked really well.
Thank you, judges.
All right, last but not least, Kate.
All right, Kate, tell us what you have here today.
I have chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
You know, I always tell my students that you can learn a lot more from doing something incorrectly than from always doing it right. Now, when there's an issue,
I know what to do different. And you ask good questions. That's what's really important, knowing to ask the right questions. Boom, we're gonna dig in and see what we think about it.
I know you struggled, but I'm still impressed. I think it's really important to have a controlled environment where you're able to use these skills you might not have otherwise been able to possess. I think it's really impressive that you were asking so many questions. Um, Trying the chicken a little bit more, you started over and, with a clean slate. I think it turned out, pretty good. Make mistakes, but it's a really good learning experience for you. And I think it turned out honestly better than I expected. I appreciate that. Very good job. Thank you.
All right, after a quick deliberation, the judges are ready to announce the best of day.
Did a fantastic job today. Super impressed with all of you. For a living, I teach high school students how to cook. You came in here today doing the same thing. Just day one, learning how to cook a dish which you could get real cheap, already made in jars, but you made it yourself. Did a fantastic job. Everybody had things that they did really well. Everybody had some things that they can work on. But after thinking about it, after talking about it, we kind of feel that best plate of the day was from Jordan. Congratulations. Jordan, your chicken was cooked very, very well. Still juicy and very tender. And your pasta was not overcooked. It was still al dente. Your sauce came together pretty well, had good flavor. So that's why we picked you over the other contestants going into the next round.
I'm actually surprised that I got best of the day, considering I burnt my noodles. Like, they actually caught on fire. But I'm proud of myself for doing what I did. Yeah.
One of the main things that I learned today was just I had never used a gas stove before, which is probably why things caught on fire. I didn't know that the flame was so strong and that it could come up that high, or even that it was up that high when it was, or how much raw meat spreads everywhere. I didn't know that either. Those are two very big things that I learned today.
Tomorrow, I'll actually follow the recipe like step for step. I didn't do that today, so. I think that Kate has a really strong chance of winning. Jordan did really good today, so I actually don't know, honestly.
All right, contestants, we'll see you again tomorrow for round 2. Contestants, welcome back to College Cook-Off, round 2. Today we'll be making one of our nation's most delectable desserts, apple pie. You'll have 3 hours to cook and prepare your dish for judging. In front of you are all the ingredients and supplies you'll need to prepare your apple pie. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Let's get started.
The sugar into the bowl for a second. I think that would work.
I'm gonna wager they're gonna try to go directly with the recipe. A lot of time baking recipes will have things that you need to know already. They're not gonna tell you all the tips and tricks, but just years and years of doing it, you learn the little hacks, the little, fun things about it, how you keep your butter cold. Yeah, like why do you refrigerate your dough,
Jordan's definitely chopping with her knife rather than slicing.
Do they know what medium dice is?
More than likely not.
They're looking about pretty darn close for medium dice. Necklace over, she's got hers diced up. Starting to smell that pie filling. I think Necklace is definitely going to taste that cinnamon.
Even if she did add too much of one thing, it's not irreparable.
What's going to be the real challenge coming up is they're supposed to cut these into a lattice top. So, it kind of makes it a nice design. I don't think that's going to be possible for Kate.
I agree.
All right, Jordan is going to start her lattice work. And the biggest thing I'm gonna look for is consistency with the lattice, because if it's different thicknesses, overcook, undercook. See, she's trimming the lattice as she goes. I would just leave the lean and then do it all.
I'm overall impressed with the work that they've done today. I'm really impressed with Kate. We were a little bit nervous about her getting it into the oven on time, but the bake on it looks good.
I'm expecting it's gonna be pretty good. it smelled good in here, so I'm assuming it's going to taste pretty good. Excited to see how they turn out.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Meckley. I hear the judges are hungry. Are you ready to present?
I am.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Matthew. All right.
The flavors are really good. I will say my first thought is that this is more like a cobbler. Cobbler is one of my favorite desserts ever, so I'm not going to complain about that. I think everything's there. It's just a couple of technical difficulties. Thank you.
Okay, Jordan, are you excited to present your dish?
Not really, but I'm gonna go.
Well, it's time.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Jordan.
Hello.
All right. So you brought us some of an apple pie here. Well, we're going to try it out and see what we think. Your flavors were pretty good, not too much of one thing or another. I could really taste the apple. But like I said, like the bottom of your crust was good. Good flavors. So very tasty.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Kate, are you ready to present your dish?
Yeah.
All right, Kate, you have presented us with a piece of magic today. We at some point we were thinking we're not going to see any pie from Kate today. But now we're going to put it to the test and we're going to see how this tastes.
I mean, every part of it was really, really good. The filling was perfect. The crust didn't fall apart. And yeah, like you said, when you pulled it out of the fridge, that's not how it's supposed to be.
We thought it was going to
Oh.
stick to the cellophane.
Yeah,
It was perfect.
it was really surprising, and it's great.
Thank y'all so much.
Okay, contestants, we're going to ask you to leave while the judges deliberate.
All right. So after competitions, how do you guys think everybody did?
I think Meckley's time management was really on point today. I really liked watching her get into the groove of things.
Yeah, she did really good asking good questions. There were a lot of things that she asked throughout the competition, wanted to know about things. And then also her pie was really
Her
good.
pie is the best pie I saw in the oven.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Even though she had like the first mistake, she set the tone by immediately hopping on it and correcting it. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
What about Jordan? How do you think she did?
I think yesterday Jordan's chicken was the best chicken cook on the table out of all of them. That was very impressive to me.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I think Jordan, like I said, her chicken was great. Her pie, the bottom of her pie was really the best. And I think that a lot of her presentation for her pie wasn't necessarily the pie, it was more of getting the pie out of the pie that caused some trouble.
Yeah. I really liked her sauce yesterday. It clung to those noodles how it was supposed to, and it was just, everything was perfectly mixed. It was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about Kate?
I found Kate's just willingness and tenacity to learn and keep pushing forward, and her positive attitude really just, it was contagious, really.
I definitely think she's an overcomer. She had a lot of things to overcome, and she stuck with it. I've seen students just crumble at much less, and she stuck with it when there were issues. She kept going, and she was looking for, she was going to get to the finish line no matter what.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
She asked like amazing questions all the time. Every time that I was like pointing something out to you guys, she was on it.
She was on it.
Yeah.
After talking about it and going over all the pros and cons of all the contestants, it was very difficult. It was super close. Almost could have been either of you, just a little bit here, a little bit there. But based on the finished products that we tasted and evaluated, we decided one person just eked out just barely the other two. And so the winner is Kate.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so glad Kate won. I thought she really deserved it.
She had a never say die attitude, and I think she killed it.
I was not expecting to win. Not at all. But I feel really good about it. It was very much a surprise and a shock to me, but it was really cool. The best advice after this competition that I could give to anyone wanting to learn to cook is just do it. Just do it, and you're gonna mess up, and it's gonna be fine. Just keep going. You'll figure it out. And especially if you mess up, you'll learn in the process of that messing up.
Going forward, I think I'll probably maybe attempt to make other recipes, but I don't really know.
I do think I'm gonna try cook more in the future for sure. I had so much fun in these past 2 days, and I'm gonna take everything I learned with me for the future.
I am definitely going to be cooking more in the future. I've always been really intimidated kind of by cooking because there's so much that to just know. But now that I really have like some foundational skills, I'm actually excited to be like, okay, now that I know some basics, I want to try some things out.